Most women will never tell you directly that they're attracted to you, at least not in the beginning. Before she agrees to go on a date, before she starts texting you first, and long before she openly admits that she likes you, there are often subtle signs that reveal what's really going on beneath the surface. And one of the most honest places to look is her face. Why? Because facial expressions are incredibly difficult to fake consistently. A person can carefully choose their words, but their face often reveals emotions before their mind has time to filter them. That's why today we're going to talk about 3 facial cues that can reveal whether a woman secretly finds you attractive. Before we begin, it's important to remember something. No single sign guarantees attraction. People are different. Some are naturally friendly, some are shy, and some may show these behaviors for reasons unrelated to romance. But when you start noticing multiple signs together, that's when the picture becomes much clearer. So stay until the end, because the final cue is one that many men completely overlook. Let's begin with the first sign. Number 1, her eyes become softer around you. When most people think about attraction, they imagine intense eye contact. But surprisingly, genuine attraction often creates the opposite effect. Instead of appearing intense or overly focused, a woman's eyes may become softer and more relaxed when she's around someone she likes. This happens because attraction isn't only about excitement, it's also about comfort. When you're talking to someone who makes you nervous in a bad way, your body becomes tense. You monitor everything you say and become self-conscious. But when you're around someone who makes you feel comfortable and safe, your nervous system begins to relax. The same thing happens with women. When she enjoys being around you, her facial muscles naturally soften. Her gaze becomes warmer and her expressions become less guarded. You may notice that she maintains eye contact a little longer than necessary, not in a staring contest kind of way. Instead, it feels natural, comfortable, and easy. There's a warmth behind it, and that's often because she's no longer focused on protecting herself or managing every detail of the interaction. Instead, she's becoming present with you. Another thing you'll notice is that her eyes seem more expressive. You can almost see her emotions as they happen. If something you say makes her happy, you'll see it immediately. If she's intrigued, you'll notice it. If she's amused, her eyes often reveal it before her smile does. This kind of emotional openness is difficult to fake, and while it doesn't automatically mean she's in love, it often indicates that she feels comfortable enough to let her guard down around you. That's a very positive sign. Now let's move on to the second facial cue. Number 2, her face lights up when she sees you. This is one of the strongest indicators of genuine interest. Have you ever noticed how people react when they unexpectedly see someone they genuinely enjoy? Their entire expression changes. Their eyes brighten, their smile appears almost instantly, and their energy rises. The same thing often happens when a woman is attracted to a man. When she sees you walk into a room, there may be a noticeable shift in her expression. It's almost as if her face becomes more alive. The reason this happens is simple. The human brain naturally pays more attention to things that create positive emotions. When she associates you with excitement, curiosity, happiness, or anticipation, those feelings often appear on her face before she consciously thinks about them. This is why spontaneous expressions are often considered reliable indicators of genuine emotion, because they're difficult to manufacture on command. Pay attention to how quickly she reacts when you appear. Does she immediately smile? Do her eyebrows raise slightly? Does she seem more engaged in conversation when you're around? These small details matter. Another thing to watch for is increased facial responsiveness. If you tell a joke, she's quick to smile. If you share something interesting, she looks genuinely engaged. If you're telling a story, her expressions seem to follow along with the emotional tone of what you're saying. This often happens because attraction increases attention. And when someone is fully paying attention, their face naturally becomes more expressive. In simple terms, she's not just hearing you. She's emotionally participating in the interaction, and that's a powerful difference. Now let's talk about the third facial cue. This is the one that many men miss. Number 3, she keeps looking back at you. This usually happens before you've even had a conversation. Imagine you're in a coffee shop, a bookstore, the gym, a workplace, or any environment where people regularly cross paths. You look up and notice a woman glancing in your direction. At first, you think nothing of it. A few minutes later, it happens again. Then, maybe a third time. That's when it becomes interesting. Attraction naturally pulls our attention towards certain people. When someone captures our interest, our eyes tend to return to them. Not necessarily because we're trying to communicate something, but because our brain is curious. We want more information. We want to observe. We want to know whether that person notices us too. This is why repeated eye contact can be such a powerful indicator. Notice I said repeated, not a single glance. One glance means nothing. People look around rooms all the time, but repeated attention is different. When someone's eyes consistently return to the same person, there's usually a reason. This doesn't mean you should assume every woman who looks at you is interested. Instead, pay attention to patterns. Does she look away quickly, but then glance back later? Does she seem aware of where you are in the room? Does she notice when you leave? These behaviors often suggest that you've captured her attention, and attention is usually the first step toward attraction. You may also notice accompanying body language. She might position herself where she can easily see you. She may remove distractions like her phone. She might appear more open and approachable. All of these behaviors can work together to create a larger picture. Many men spend too much time trying to decode every little signal. They become obsessed with figuring out whether a woman likes them. But attraction isn't about finding one magical clue. It's about noticing patterns. When you see soft eye contact, an animated face, and repeated attention all happening together, that's often when attraction becomes much more likely. The biggest mistake you can make is assuming interest where none exists. The second biggest mistake is ignoring obvious signs because you're afraid to act. The healthiest approach is simple. Notice the signals, stay confident, start a conversation, and allow the interaction to develop naturally. Because at the end of the day, no facial expression can replace real communication. But these cues can help you recognize when a woman may already be interested before a single word is spoken. So remember the three signs: soft and comfortable eye contact, a face that lights up when she sees you, and repeated glances that keep finding their way back to you. If you're seeing multiple signs consistently, there's a good chance she enjoys your presence and may be attracted to you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments which dating or female psychology topic you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.